What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Lounge Workshop here at Hidden Homestead. My name is David, and today we're doing a shootout of single barrel Woodford Reserve Double Oak. Alright guys, thanks for joining me here today. Now this review is for all you Black Hills, South Dakota whiskey lovers out there. I went out and got Mr. Liquor in Rapid City, South Dakota, store pick, and Sturgis Liquor in Sturgis, South Dakota. They both had the Double Oak store picks come in about the same time, so I thought it would be pretty interesting for the local guys more so. Let's get these poured out. I'm gonna be doing this blind. We'll get them poured out and see what we end up with. Let's see. In glass B will be Mr. Liquor. Glass B. Oh yeah. Glass, make sure you're here. Yes, glass A. Pretty good. And B. Now, I'm gonna have someone come in. We're gonna mix these up, do them blind, see what we end up with. Couldn't find anyone. I guess I'll mix them myself. I'm pretty slow, so I should be able to trick myself as long as I don't look at the bottom of it. Number one, and this is number two. Let's go in for a nose and see what we find with it. Brown sugar, no. Like a really light molasses and cherry cough syrup. Like light cherry cough syrup and molasses. A little bit of spice. That medicinal cherry's really kind of coming through. Let's go to glass number two. This one on the nose is not nearly as sweet. I'm getting a little bit more rye spice out of it. Now, speaking of rye spice, it should be said that obviously these are the same mash bills. I believe it's 7. All of Brown-Forman's products are 78 corn. Do my math while I'm doing this. I probably got it wrong. 78% corn, 10% malted bar, 72% corn, 10% malted barley, and 18% rye. Is that right? 78, 72, be 80. 90. Yes. Okay. They're all going to have the same mash bill. So, but this one smells like it's got a little bit more of a rye spice nose. They're close. They are pretty close. Now that they've both kind of opened up, yeah. I'm going to take a sip. I'll come back to those and see kind of which one, how they go after that. That one definitely has more of the marshmallow that I'm used to. It has that marshmallow, sweet tobacco, maybe some maple syrup, vanilla. That to me is a slightly spicier regular Woodford Reserve, the Distiller Select, like their main line, not their Double Oak. There are some flavors in there, but it's closer to just the regular one, which is interesting. All right, yeah. So for even after this one has opened up and it is sweet, but this one is sweeter on the nose. It just has a lot of sweeter. You're getting about the same aromas, I think. They're so close. But this one is a little sweeter on the nose. So let's go back through and then I'm gonna double check the finish on them. So that time, actually, I got a bit more caramel than I had got on the palate. The finish, there's not much going on with the finish other than some raw spice that just kind of lingers, and it's still setting. It's still setting in there. It's just kind of a residual, kind of a raw spice sort of burn. So let's go to the second one. So I'm gonna have to double check this. I'm gonna get some water and go back through, but the finish on this was slightly more complex. You got a light burst of a sweet tobacco on the finish, and then the raw spice kind of just rolled in easy. It's a pretty low proof. You're not going to get a lot of spice. You're not going to get a lot of heat on it anyway. But it kind of rolled in, where this just kind of hit you with the raw spice. Again, hit you is, I use that term lightly because they are 90.4 proof. But this one, the raw spice just kind of evolved, I guess, into the finish off of that light burst of the sweet tobacco. So I'm gonna pause it real quick. I'm gonna get some water, cleanse my palate. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna 1-2 them one more time, and I'll get a verdict together. Okay. One last sip. Go back through them. Glass number 1. And glass number 2. I just took a quick sniff as I put it up to my mouth, and which I normally do. Even after I nosed it, I take a sniff right before I take a sip, and that kind of helps. I think it helps my senses coincide with each other, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I didn't get it in a little bit ago, but I got brown sugar. Just a real quick hit of brown sugar. Both of these are good. These are pretty close, like really close. But I think glass number 2 is closer to the double oak profile that I'm used to, and it's not by much. Not by much at all. It is it's slightly more complex, with the finish having that tobacco, the raw spice rolling in off of that tobacco. At first it came out it came off as a little, like it wasn't very sweet, but as it opened up some in the glass, it kind of, I got a bit more of a sweetness, I think, but it seemed more complex, I guess. I think this one was sweeter, but this one seemed a bit more complex. Like I said, at the very end, I got brown sugar out of nowhere right before on the nose. So I'm declaring glass number 2 as the winner, which is A. Which is... Okay, I just checked. I rewinded everything and double checked. It is Sturgis Liquor. Sturgis Liquor wins over Mr. Liquor. Sorry, Mr. Liquor, if you see this video, you didn't win. My taste test. These things are... So, did I even mix those up? I didn't. I mean, I did, but they're in the same spot. They're in the same spot they were. Well, anyway, these were so close. They were close, like really close. So, here is your winner. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you did, hit that, I don't know why I did that. Hit the like button, punch that like button, whatever you want to do. Consider subscribing to the channel if you've not already done so. Tap on that little bell icon so you get notifications on whenever we do any other videos, reviews, and whiskeys and projects or whatever. Find us on Facebook and or Instagram. Look us up on Patreon. That would be really cool of you. We appreciate that. And until next time, cheers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sturgis Liquor. Not by a landslide. That was tough. That was actually a tough contest. But it pulled out ahead. So, all Ben and the gang. I mean, try them both, but I think most of you guys are closer to Sturgis anyway, so just pick yourself up a bottle if you've not already done so. Hopefully this helps you guys. Take care. But I think that's illegal. I'm not sure. Anyway, shit.